How do you know you're ready to become a healing arts practitioner? Is it the feeling that you have in your stomach? Is it the intuition? Are you getting messages and downloads and synchronicities? Things are just lining up. Is it the feeling in your heart? Is it your mind? Is it the energetic shifts that you're experiencing? Whatever it is, you're wondering if you're ready to step into your gifts as a healing arts practitioner. And ready is a state of mind. Ready is never really the case. You're never really ready, but there's a part of you that is asking you to explore something that you may not have explored before. Whether it is that you want to become a coach, a sound healer, a breathwork facilitator, a dance teacher, a yoga teacher, a wellness practitioner, a nurse, a doula, a therapist, somebody who is in the healing arts, there's a part of you that is asking to be in service. You just want to help people. You just want people to feel good. You just don't want all the suffering out here. You want people to have the tools and the resources. There's a part of you that feels like you're ready to provide those resources for people. And if that is where you are, I'm going to let you know there are some clear signs when you are ready to step up as a healing arts practitioner. It's not everybody's route. It's not everybody's dream. It's not everybody's calling. But if this is your calling, listen to the signs. The first thing I'm going to say that you're going to find when you're stepping into this healing arts path is that you're going to find that you're really dedicated to your own healing. And I really very specifically chose the word dedication because it's not an obsession. It's not that you're so into your healing and you're fixing the things and you're doing all the things and you're obsessed with, evolving and growing and the self-development and the mindset and the body and the embodiment and not obsession. I'm talking commitment. So when you commit to your own healing means that you're willing to go face the things that are kind of tough. You're willing to go let go of the stories, the situations, the people, the circumstances, the thoughts, the attitudes, the things that just don't serve you. You're willing to let go of those. Even if it's not today, even if it's not right now, even if it's not immediately, there's a part of you that understands that what you've been doing served you at a certain point in your life, but who it is that you're becoming and who it is that you're evolving into is going to need a certain different type of care, certain different kind of evolution, a different perspective, and you have committed to that. When you're committed to your healing, there's a huge part of you that needs to be brave because you're letting go, you're shedding, you're transforming. And when you're transforming, it hurts. There's exhaustion, there's fear, there's doubt. There's also this new layer that's being revealed. There's this big energetic shedding that's happening for you. And when you've committed to that, you're a part of communities, you're part of mentorships, you're part of groups, you're part of communities of people that really also align with the new next things that you're calling into your life. The second thing you'll experience when you're ready to step in as a healing arts practitioner is that you're going to find that you're moving through chapters really fast. And it's like one thing after the next, after the next, after the next. And it's like, whoa. And it kind of has this panic energy too, because it's like, what is happening? But there is a part of you because number one, you committed to your healing. You're letting go of things really fast. So chapters are closing one after the other, and then new chapters are opening up one after the other. And it's like, whoa. What moon do I blame this on? What retrograde do I blame this on? What family trauma do I blame this on? What oppression do I blame this on? There's all these different things that it's hard for you to find your footing because chapters are happening really fast, both opening and closing. And this is great news because that means that your commitment to your healing, your commitment to your self-growth, your evolution, your expansion is paying off. You're not spending as much time as you would in the past, just being here unhappy, not wanting to make any moves, feeling really scared, being overwhelmed and overthinking and having perfectionist qualities about making any decisions or moves. You're being no, I care enough about myself to close that chapter. And even if there's some grief associated with closing chapters, even if there's sadness associated with closing chapters, I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt that I am starting to listen to my intuition. I'm starting to align with my highest self. I'm aligned with my own energetic needs, and then I'm making decisions based on that because I'm healing, because I'm drawing boundaries, because I have confidence in myself to make decisions for myself now. The third way you're being called as a healing arts practitioner is that you're being led by your curiosity. The world has just opened up, especially because we have so many resources like the internet and YouTube and podcasts and social media. We get to witness the world from a whole different perspective than we didn't get to before. You're watching sound healers and sound baths. You're watching retreats. You're watching people have embodiment containers. You're watching people dance and move. You're watching people create businesses and business models that you pretty much didn't grow up with, and that is really exciting for you. Part of your curiosity is going to lead you towards certain modalities, meaning that you're going to feel called to study one thing or the other. So some folks, it's going to be, yeah, I really want to study up here. I want information. I want the theoretical. I want the wisdom from here. Some people are going to feel called to study from their body first. So they're going to be dancing, they're going to be moving, they're going to be in the asanas of yoga and that philosophy. You might be somebody who's in a mix of both. You are like, yeah, I want to study, but I also want to incorporate, but then I want to incorporate it like this, but then I want to There's like this era of experimentation that starts to, arise, and there's a part of your curiosity that starts to arise. And so if you are somebody who's feeling curious, maybe like you've never done a sound bath, or you've never done a breath work, or you've never done this or that, that's irrelevant. It's that you're feeling curious towards it. There's a part of your energetic body, whether it's up here in the mind, or whether it's in your heart, whether it's in your stomach, there's a part of you that has opened up, okay? And that has to do with the first two parts, where it's like when you go into your healing, you can't remain this closed forever, right? Like things has to release, things has to open. So as you're releasing, there's new things that get to come and inform who it is that you are, and how it is that you are, how it is that you vibrate. And so this openness really initiates and activates your curiosity. So when this curiosity starts to come, there's a part of you that just can't deny it anymore. You're like, okay, I was like ignoring this part of it, but like, why don't I just try taking a class? Why don't I just go and see what's up? Why don't I just talk to somebody? There's a lot of, low risk things that you can do to feed your curiosity. It's not always about like spending money and like, having so much time and resources and energy to go all in, because that's also something that you're healing through too. It's like, you don't need to just like go all in all the time. Sometimes there's like a little curious thing over here and over here. And that's where you start to explore, and you start to find that there's so much more that you never knew about. And when that starts to come into your stratosphere, you start to lean into that curiosity. There is no foolproof way to know whether or not you're ready for the healing arts, but there is a healer archetype quiz. www.alwaysplay.org/healer archetype. And this quiz is going to let you know what type of a healer you are, what your energy centers are, your energy gates, how your strengths and weaknesses come into play as a healing arts practitioner, and how it is that you can utilize your healer archetype to understand what kind of modalities are best suited for you and the skill sets that you have. So go ahead and take that quiz. Let me know in the comments what you get. And just remember, the world is your playground. Until next time, I will catch you soon.